Hey, what's up, gamers? We're playing some more Autonauts. I did not take the time to replace all of the Mark 1 bots off camera. I was a little bit busy, but I probably will still do that off camera because I don't want to take up time in the video. Today I'm just going to focus on getting the plots down for the carrot farm and the coconut farm, which should be right here. So I think I will replace some of the Mark 1s as I go just to be more efficient. I will not be exclusively focusing on that at all, just to save some time and actually progress. So first I'm going to focus on, I'm going to get new Mark 2 bots for the terraforming stuff because it's something I'm going to use very often. And I'm going to work on the carrot farm first, since I already have a seed for it. Okay, so it looks like you can till the soil, and it looks like they grow like cereal crops do, with fertilizer, water, separate water storage here, a silo for the carrots, or the carrot seeds to be stored, and then we're gonna need this for hose and then one for shovels, which I believe is what you need to harvest these. And I'm gonna get some bots to work over here as well to make that ready. Looks like the carrot is grown. I'm gonna get this guy to till the soil. If I hover over it and you see it's white, that means that it is harvestable with a shovel. I'm gonna go over there. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and dig that up. We're gonna make progress on the farming vegetables. And it looks like they do indeed leave behind a seed. The chicken just ate the seed. Alright, I'm gonna spend some time getting these chickens out of here. But for now, I'm gonna get a bot to plant the seeds. And then we're gonna get a bot to, first of all, bring water and then water the plants. And I think I'm gonna make some watering cans, because I do remember we do have those. Now that we have the pegs, there we go. Now our watering cans should be being made. Now, starting at this carrot farm, I'm going to be making them use watering cans instead. I was going to take the watering can, and if you go over here, you can see it takes 10, so that they don't have to go back every time. And then we get him to go in this area, and we're going to do this until held object is empty, or when he fails. And he's going to do that forever. So now, it's much more efficient than having to go back for water every time. Next, I'm going to work on getting someone to store the carrots, and then someone will have to dig the carrots, of course. Also, why are you holding an egg again? I don't even know where my character keeps getting these eggs. They just appear sometimes. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to get this guy, and he's going to do exactly what his name is. He's going to store the carrots. I think the only thing we need to do now is get the robot to harvest, and he's just gonna dig carrots. One more guy that we do have to get, the guy who collects the carrot seeds, and I think that'll be, yep, plan complete for carrots. Get our little certificate, decorative antlers. I've never completed that one before. I just never had a reason to. Now that that's done, I'm gonna start with coconuts. I hope coconuts can be planted themselves, so I won't have to automate the seed making process. That reminds me, I actually have to get a bulrush farm going, which we will be using later. Bulrush seeds, we need to find a swamp like this, and you harvest them with a scythe, and I believe you store them in here. Okay, seeds go in a silo, and I'm going to do the same thing that you do with all the other farms. Going to get bots to collect, bots to plant, and then harvest. And to plant these things, you just put the seeds directly into this swamp right here. You don't need to do anything special. So we're going to have them harvest in that area. And that should be the entire farm complete. I'll put them all in their own team right here. There we go. And they should be fine. Now we can make a coconut seed, or just a coconut. And we have a coconut tree growing. So just gotta wait till this palm tree grows. There we go. And it should start producing coconuts. Alright, we're gonna grab a mallet and hit the coconut tree. Now we're gonna get a bot to store the coconuts. There we go, get those coconuts into storage. Now we're gonna get one to plant. And I believe that's the entire farm, just 3 bots. So I'm just gonna wait here while the farm fills out. Just have a little time lapse here. Here we go. We got our coconuts done. Now let's see what we have next. I'm gonna start making a watery porridge because start using up the cereal seeds. Okay, in order to make porridge, we have to start making pots. There we go. Gonna need a bot to build with clay, because I think a lot of recipes need it. So with this, we can make a bunch of gnomes, but we only really want to make the clay pot. And I'm actually going to have a log storage be put over here. I'm gonna put that aside for now because we need to make, there we go, crude clay station. Yeah, so we're gonna have this spot. Gonna make the raw clay pots, put them in. Then I'm going to get a bot to transport logs. Next, we're gonna have a bot who fuels the kiln. So this will stay fueled. And now we just need a bot who will make the pots for us. And there we go. We're gonna get clay pots now. And now we should be able to work on the porridge. But our research is complete. We got tree seedlings and seedling trades. I'm not gonna worry about that. But we also got basic pottery done. Get a slab for that. I'm gonna build this seedling trade for later. I'm gonna put this one over here. We're gonna have a bot move the cereal seed to the proper location, and he's gonna bring stuff down here, and this is gonna get them to start working back up on that. We're gonna get a bot to bring over watering cans, and I'm going to allocate a bot specifically for adding water to the pot. And she's just gonna grab that and put it in there. Do that until his held object is empty. And forever, I believe that'll do it. Now we just need to do the bot that will actually put all the stuff together. Before that, we actually need the pots to be there, otherwise we can't. Now we can get the guy to make the porridge. And he puts it in storage, and that should work. Yep. Now we will be using up enough cereal seeds to keep them in production, which means we'll get straw, which means I can finally make the torches. And there we go. Now he's gonna make plenty of torches, which means we can make the crude cooking pot, which completes the simple kitchen. Okay, now we got this new thing right here. We have a threshing machine. It basically does what this guy's doing with the flail. So I'm gonna have a new bot that uses that rather than using the flail. And next I'm going to replace this one, this bucket with a watering can. That way I can just slowly start phasing out the Mark 1s. Oh. like we completely ran out of weeds somehow. That's odd. Okay, I think this means we need someone who picks it up and plants it instantly. Okay, now hopefully he should get at least half of them. Okay, so now hopefully this is stable. I think I'll work on farming livestock for cows. It means I do need an enclosure, so lots and lots of fences and some fence gates, of course. We also need a barn, and I believe that's it. We just have to wait for them to make us all. Okay, I think that should be enough for now. Now we have to figure out where we want to build it. Probably around here somewhere. Okay, so we have this little area here. This is where we're going to put our cows. We have our convenient grass storage right here. So I'm going to take a bot. He's going to be temporary, probably. So let's call him grass plant. And he's going to do exactly what his name says. He's going to take this cut grass, fill hands full, and just place it in the soil. And we're going to have a bot who collects cows. We're going to have a milk storage, cow milk. Fill hands full. And he's going to do that till his health object is full for later when we get the better buckets. And he's going to put it into milk storage until held object is empty. Which I don't think you have to do that because I think it'll empty it automatically, but oh well. May as well do it just in case. So now it's just a matter of time to complete this part. We do need more grass, so I'm gonna have this guy dig out the full thing. And have this guy plant in the full thing as well. Next I need to find more cows. Okay, so it looks like we don't have enough cows. We have 7, I believe. Yeah. And I couldn't find any more on this entire side of the map. So it looks like we'll have to wait until we have a way to get across there. But there is another way to get more cows. So what we're going to do, we have a barn here. And for this barn, you can make additional cows, but you need hay bales. In order to make the hay bales, you need pitchforks, which also means we need another grass farm. We got our mechanical frame saw. That'll allow us to cut up logs into planks and planks into poles, poles into fixing pegs much faster. I'm not going to do that right now. I just want to focus on this, and then I'm going to end the video. Do do that until that storage is full. And there we go, our grass farm should fill out soon enough. Now I'm gonna have a botch make pitchforks, because that is how you make the hay bales. Okay, now we order him to left click on the cut grass. And he's just gonna do that until this storage is full. And that's gonna make hay bales, so we need to get a, let me first see how much a hay bale is, how much it weighs. It weighs 2, so we're gonna get a bot with a power upgrade and a sensor upgrade. And he's gonna store the hay bales. On that pallet right there. Forever. So now, what we can do is we can take 2 cows, take the 3 hay bales, and make an additional cow. Now we only need 2 more. There we go. Didn't even get a reward for that one, not even a cosmetic. But that is where I'll end the video. Put all these cows back in the pen. Let's go over what we did today. We got the carrot farm and the coconut farm up and running. We made some pots. We have the pots being made. We are now making watery porridge. Got some research done. I replaced some of these with some of the robots here for this threshing machine. We use watering cans instead of buckets for this, and replaced the use of the buckets in this one. Which, by the way, I can now put this guy into the replaced category. We crafted some more stuff, watering cans, torches, and pitchforks. Of course, we got the grass farm and the cow farm right here. So now we're producing milk. And I believe that's everything we've done. Oh yeah, and we did the bulrush farm. You can see it's nice and lush. We got no seeds, but we have a bunch of stems, which we will be using later. I think next time we'll do pretty much everything here. So we need to get the farming livestock. I'm gonna see for the sheep, and I think, yeah, composting and fertilizer. We'll complete this research next time as well. And then we'll do baking. I think this is part of the tier 3 stuff. So I want to get farming for livestock, the sheep, the fishing, the new forestry with seedlings, and the masonry done before baking. In fact, I'm going to unpin baking for now. I want to make sure to get everything done in order. And then once we have everything in the tier 2 done, we're going to move on to tier 3, which means we're going to make use of bigger houses, these log cabins. To move on to tier 3, we're going to have to get tier 3 food as well. And that means faster research. And I think that's all. I think that's everything we need to do. I'll probably also replace these at some point, all these bots off camera. It'll take a while, but you know what I could do is I'll keep going forward. I'll leave them as they are, and I will replace them as they need to become more efficient. That way I don't have to spend my time replacing every single one of them all at once, because that gets pretty boring. But I will eventually have to do that, so we'll just do it one at a time. But for now, we'll just leave it till next time. I'll get to that, and I think next video we'll probably get all the rest of the tier 2 stuff done, and we will probably get started on the tier 3 housing and food. Although that might take a while, I'm not sure if I can fit it in one video. We'll definitely for sure get the rest of the tier 2 things done today. Or not today, sorry, the next video. But anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you did, like the video, and if you want to see more from me of Autonauts and perhaps other things, do subscribe so that you get notified of when I upload. But I think that's it, so I'll see you later.